Do you even understand the perks of a Costco membership if you don't buy paper towels and toilet paper there?
Hello world, happy 2019. Not gonna lie, I've been writing the wrong year on papers and stuff all week, but that's okay. Give me a month or two and I will catch up with what year it actually is. Just finished up at the gym, did arms and chest, which, like, to be honest, is like my least favorite day, but I'm starting to like it a little more, at least the chest part of it. I started bench pressing and, like, yeah, I can only bench press like 55 pounds for sets of 5, but you know what? For someone who never used to bench press, that's like a pretty good start. Not gonna lie, I am like pretty hungry right now, but I was already like, where the gym is like more than halfway to Costco and Trader Joe's, and like pretty much once I get home, I'm like not trying to leave the house again. So I'm just gonna suck it up and do Costco and Trader Joe's right now. Since I am kind of hungry, there's like a good chance I'm going to walk out with treats that I really don't need, but I'm going to try to just mainly stick to the things that are on my list. And I'll show you guys what I get when I get home, and then maybe I'll do a full day of eating, because I haven't done one on here in a while. Like, I do them on my Instagram story probably like once a week, but I don't know, I just feel like I, for some reason, really enjoy seeing what other people like to eat, and I know other people are the same way, so not that my food is ever all that exciting, but people seem to like it on Instagram, so I'm going to do it here too. So anyway, I'm going to go into Costco now. Pray for me, wish me luck, because there's always so much shit here that I don't need, but I think I need. You know what I mean? Catch up with you guys later. Alright, so I just got back from Costco and Trader Joe's, and I think I said I rolled, well, okay, personal record today. I was in and out of Costco in like 20 minutes, which I don't think I've ever done before. And I think part of it was because I thought they opened at 9:30, so I got there at like 9:50. Turns out they don't open till 10, and so there were like already people standing outside like waiting to get in. So anyway, I ended up being like one of the first people in there, and so like I didn't have to wait in line to check out and stuff, and I knew exactly what I needed, so I just went in and grabbed what I needed and was out of there. And Trader Joe's too, I was like in and out. I really didn't buy anything like super fun, but I'll show you guys like what I typically get when I go to either one of these places. Usually when I go to Trader Joe's, I end up with some sort of treats, but I feel like I still have like holiday treats and stuff, and so I was like, realistically, I don't need to buy like more snack kind of foods. Like, I should probably eat what I already have in my pantry and then stock up on all the treats the next time I go. So Costco is really basic, but I'll show you guys what I got. I got a thing of Honeycrisp apples, which are my favorite. I feel like someone's gonna make a joke about this, but I got a thing of mixed nuts. I always get the unsalted. I'm not a huge salt person. Like, I'd rather they just be unsalted. And then a big thing of powdered peanut butter, which I use like for my pre-workout snacks in the morning. And I had looked into ordering it off of Amazon, but it was like almost $20, and it's only like, I don't know, maybe $10 at Costco. So if you have a membership and you use powdered peanut butter like regularly, Costco is the place to get it because they sell it really cheap. It's like the only place that's really worth buying. And same thing with almond butter. They like, this is 27 ounces, so over a pound of almond butter, and it's only $8 at Costco, whereas like the little like normal size jars at the grocery store are like 10 bucks. And it's really good. So also like worth buying only at Costco. And then I got salsa. I go through salsa so fast, and Jordan's gonna be here next weekend, which means we'll probably be eating breakfast and stuff at home, which means we'll be going through this even faster. So also, like, salsa is one of those things that if you eat a lot of it, it's worth buying at Costco, because the big thing of it is only a few bucks. And at the grocery store, a small jar, which literally lasts me maybe a week, is like $4 or $5. And then I got just organic chicken thighs, skinless and boneless. I've really been on a chicken thigh kick lately. I think just because, you know, obviously it's got more fat than chicken breast. So it's just more flavorful. And so I've been, you know, I still eat chicken breast, obviously. I still eat chicken boobs, but the thighs are a really nice like change if you're getting bored of just regular plain chicken breasts. And then I got fresh broccoli. I got a bag of asparagus. These are girls all about the stinky pea. And then big thing of roasted pine nut hummus. Also, like, if you eat a lot of Laughing Cow, Costco is also like a good place to get it because you get 4 of them. And again, it's no more than $10, whereas one single thing of it at the grocery store is over $3. So once again, totally worth buying at Costco. And then I just got a thing of little tomatoes because I prefer little tomatoes to regular sized tomatoes, I think because they're sweeter. And a bag of clementines. I usually am like not much of a clementine eater, but my mom bought a box while my parents were down here visiting, and I've been on a clementine kick lately. Like you know, they're obviously in season right now, so they taste really good. And so yeah, I've been like eating those regularly, so I figured I might as well pick up a bag. Again, only like $5 at Costco. And then this is like my best find. I got Puma sports bras. I got one pack that's white and pink. The other one is black and gray. They're medium support and they're Puma, so like they're legit. They've got removable cups. I'll open one up to show you, but it was only $15 for a pack of 2, and I had 2 people who work at Costco, like between me checking out and leaving the store, I had 2 of them ask me how much the bras were, and they were like, oh my god, like, we have sports bras? And I was like, y'all, you work here and you don't know that? Like, Costco is like the best place to get sports bras when they have them. But they look like this in the front, and then they crisscross in the back, and the straps are adjustable. And then they do have, I'm not gonna pull it all the way out because then that's gonna be annoying for me to get back in, but they do have the removable padding inside. So, you know, maybe they're not like the best sports bras in the world, but $15 for 2, totally worth it in my books, and Puma's a good brand. And then I just got gummy multivitamins because I'm low-key a child. They are adult vitamins, but I prefer the gummy vitamins. And then I got toilet paper and paper towels. Like, once again, one of those things that's totally worth buying at Costco. Like, yes, I probably won't need paper towels for like 6 months, but who cares? Like, it was totally worth it. And that's really it for Costco. Trader Joe's, I really didn't get anything too exciting. I got some snacks. I did get snacks. I got sweet potato tortilla chips, which the macros aren't bad on. Tortilla chips tend to kind of have a lot of fat, like 8 to 10 grams per serving. These have 6. Carbs are 17 and 1 protein for an ounce. An ounce is a typical serving size for chips. I don't know if you can see that. So I got those. And then I also got these, I think only because I was hungry and they looked so good, but I always like the rolled or like folded chips. And these are rolled corn tortilla chips, and they're chili and lime flavored. And these are a little more fat. These are 8 grams of fat, 17 carbs, and 2 protein, also for an ounce. And that's really it for like fun food. I got blueberry gluten-free bagels. Macros aren't awful. Obviously, it's a lot of carbs. It's 50 grams of carbs for a bagel, but that's going to be true of any bagel. They're going to run you between 45 and 60 grams of carbs, depending on what kind of a bagel it is. So it is what it is. I'm about to start a bulk. Like, I'm not too worried about it. And then I got gluten-free rolled oats. I'm running out of space here. Bought more shit than I thought I did. I got basmati rice. I pretty much live off of jasmine rice. Like, I buy like the 30-pound bags at Costco, but I figured I would switch it up once in a while and do some basmati, because basmati rice is really good too. And then my favorite jam is their organic reduced sugar strawberry jam. That's also something I put on my like pre-workout snack in the morning, and so I go through it pretty quickly, and I don't go to Trader Joe's every week. I try to go every other week, so I'm just gonna start buying it every time I go because I like end up running out of it like the week I'm not gonna go to Trader Joe's. I got a thing of polenta. I'm a big fan of polenta. It's really good with eggs. I got some nanas, and they had the Japanese purple sweet potatoes that I feel like people are like, oh, I can't find them anywhere except Whole Foods. Well, let me tell you, Trader Joe's has them. So I got a bag of those. Super excited. I think I'm gonna cook some up this week maybe. And then just a couple bags of spinach, nothing crazy. And then I stocked up on some Greek yogurt. I got a few plain, and then I got a coffee flavored one, and also a vanilla bean one. I got 2 different hummus. They've got a spicy hummus. These hummus dips, the macros on them are really good for people that are tracking. Serving is 2 tablespoons of this. It's 50 calories. It's only 3.5 fat, 5 carbs, and 2 protein. And usually, I think it's because it's a dip, not actually a hummus, I guess. That's why it's lower fat, because typically a serving of hummus has like twice the fat. So, you know, if you're trying to do lower fat or trying to save some fat calories, fat macros, I should say. And then also the tomato and basil hummus dip, which I've bought before, really good. I got the organic light whipped cream cheese. I personally really like whipped cream cheese. I like to mix it into like with my salsa, like when I put it on rice and stuff like that. It just makes your entire like meal so much creamier. It's so good. Don't knock it until you try it, guys. And then I got some of their shredded cabbage and carrot salad. I like to add that when I make like a stir fry or to salads. And then low-key, I like love the frozen vegetable section at Trader Joe's. They've got a huge variety, and honestly, I would say it's cheaper than at the regular grocery store, and they've got like more fun stuff. So I bought so much frozen stuff, so I'll show you all of that. I got a cauliflower pizza crust. I figured I'll make a pizza in the next couple of weeks here. Just a bag of frozen broccoli, nothing crazy. I got a bag of their cauliflower stuffing, which is super good. I'm a big fan of it. I mixed it in with my rice just to give it a little more volume, and it's got a really good, the way it's seasoned and flavored is really good, and it's got dried sweetened cranberries in it, which give it a kind of, like, gives it a nice little bit of sweetness. And then I got their cauliflower gnocchi, which are really good, and the macros on them are really good too. You know, right, like if you're trying to eat lower carb, I mean, regular gnocchi is like 50 to 60 grams of carbs per serving. Serving of this is 140 grams or 1 cup, and it's only 22 grams of carbs, and they're actually really good. I have bought these before. And then, because your girl's all about volume, 2 bags of cauliflower rice. And then also their shredded hash browns are like one of Trader Joe's best kept secrets. Like, the macros on these are awesome, and they're so good. I also like to mix these up with polenta and put them in my eggs. Serving is 3 ounces, no fat, 14 grams of carbs and 1 gram of protein, and it's literally just potatoes and dextrose. So these are like a good find at Trader Joe's. They're totally worth it. So that's all. I mean, I shouldn't say that's all I got. That's like a good amount of stuff, but that was what I bought. The stuff I bought at Costco is stuff that I generally buy. You know, once in a while I'll buy some sort of treats, but like I said, I really tried to stay away this time because I really, like, I've got enough treats in the house. I didn't need more. And I'd say I like did a pretty good job at Trader Joe's too. Like, I really didn't buy any crap, so I'm pretty proud of myself, not gonna lie. It's 11:30 and I am freaking starving. My stomach has been grumbling so loud for like the last hour. So I'm gonna throw breakfast together, make a cup of coffee because I need some stats, and I will show you guys what I'm gonna eat.
All right, so here's the finished product. As you know, at this point, I tend to eat some version of pretty much the same breakfast. But 2 of the Eggo gluten-free waffles with a banana on there and a tablespoon of brownie batter hummus. And then an omelet with 1 egg and then some egg whites, and it's got spinach, mushrooms, and cherry tomatoes in there, and then a Laughing Cow wedge and salsa on top. And then, of course, a big cup of coffee. There was Reese's whipped topping on there, but it's already like dissolved into it. So now that it's like almost lunchtime by most people's standards, I'm gonna eat this because I'm like literally, I feel like I'm gonna die or just get really hangry if I don't eat now. So yeah, I'm gonna inhale this. All right, so I am working on making some lunch right now, and it's just like a pan of randomness, like at least one of my meals a day tends to be. So I'll show you when that's done. But while that's cooking, I am drinking some of this, the MTS Machine Greens. They're apple cinnamon flavored. It looks absolutely disgusting in the glass. And I will say, for being a greens, they do not taste like dirt whatsoever. Like, that was one of like my biggest hesitations, and like why I wasn't buying greens, was because I was like, they're probably going to taste like dirt. So these do not taste like dirt, but the apple cinnamon flavor is like too much for me. Like, it is way, like, and just like way too sweet. And I am somebody who generally enjoys sweet stuff, but it's too sweet. Like, for me, it's like nauseating. It's so sweet. Like, I can't stomach them on their own. So I've actually been mixing them with cranberry juice and a little bit of water, and that has made them like a lot more palatable to me. Because I tried them on their own and I was like kind of bummed with the taste, but like I do notice that the days I drink the greens, like my digestion feels better and my stomach feels better. So like, you know, it has benefits, and so I do want to drink it, but I just like could not palate them on their own. And I had tried mixing them with like with other stuff, and nothing really did it for me. And I actually got the idea for cranberry juice. I do have to give the credit to Lauren Conlon. She had posted it on her Insta story, and I was like, that's a really good idea. So I picked up cranberry juice. I do cranberry juice, a little bit of water, and then the greens, and it makes it so much easier to drink. So if you've ever been hesitant to try greens, I will say the MTS Machine Greens aren't bad. They don't taste like dirt. If you like really sweet stuff, you might like them plain. I know like Kara Corey mixes hers with BCAAs, but I thought that would be too sweet for me. So you know, juice is an option. Give it a try. So yeah, I'm going to drink this, and then I will show you what I've got going on for lunch. All right, so finished drinking my greens and just finished making lunch. So per usual, very random, but here's what I'm working with. So jasmine rice with cauliflower rice, cause volume. And then there is butternut squash and acorn squash in there, zucchini, broccoli, and chicken sausage. And then I threw some avocado that I had left just on top. Chicken sausage is one of these Belinsky's. They are wild mushroom and Italian herb chicken sausages. I had never seen these before up in Vermont. Like, I had never heard of that brand, but I've noticed it since I've moved down here, so I don't know if it's a southern thing or what. But my mom had picked up these chicken sausages for like breakfast Christmas morning, and of course we had so much freaking food that we never ended up, we like didn't even get into these while my parents were here. So I just got into them this week, and they're actually really good, and the macros on them are really good too. Like, I feel like sausage, well, like, you know, pork sausage obviously, but sometimes even chicken sausage is kind of high in fat. And these have really good macros for 1 link, 2.5 fat, only 1 carb, and 13 protein. I opened it from the bottom, so I'm afraid they're gonna come slipping out. But macros are really good. So anyway, if you're in the area, Belinsky's, they're organic, antibiotic free, all that good stuff, gluten free, you know, whatever. So yeah, it's already 2:30. Like I'm off to like such a weird late start today. I think it's because I went and did errands like straight from the gym, so I ate breakfast so late. But because I ate so late, I've just been like hungry all day. So I'm still gonna end up like eating all the food that I had planned for today, I think, regardless. So yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna go eat this and then probably go be a Nana and like work on a puzzle and watch TV, honestly. All right, so it's like 5:30-ish. Turns out I was more full than I thought I would be after lunch, so I didn't end up eating a snack like I originally thought I would. So I am working on dinner right now, like making dinner, and so I'm just kind of making up for like what I would have eaten a little bit just by adding more to dinner. I'm making a Mexican style, well, I say Mexican style, Mexican pizza basically. This is like an idea I came up with earlier this week, and honestly, I don't know why it took me so long to come up with this, but I think my like inspiration behind it was a lot of people use like the Joseph's lavish, however you say it, bread to make pizza, like low carb pizza and whatever, and that's always looked so good, but I've been afraid to try it just because I do have a bit of a gluten intolerance, and I can do small amounts of it, but I'm like nervous that eating a whole piece of lavish bread would be too much for me, and I haven't been able to find like a really good gluten-free replacement, but I did find these. They're beef-free wraps. They're gluten-free, wheat-free, and like, yeah, they're not as low carb as a lavish bread, which is fine because I'm not at a point where I need to be low carb, but I am a little bit of a macro hoarder, so I wanted to find something that was like, you know, kind of similar, but something that I knew wouldn't upset my stomach. And the macros on these really aren't bad. I mean, for one wrap, 1.5 fat, 16 carbs, and 2 protein. So I mean, you know, that's really not bad. Like, you can make a pretty low carb pizza with that if you want. So I took one of those, and then I put salsa down and some Mexican like cheese blend, and then I threw zucchini, broccoli, and roasted corn on there. I like cooked it up a little bit in a pan first and then threw it on top, and then I had some chicken thigh left, so I threw that on there, threw some spinach on there, some cherry tomatoes, and then I was still kind of low on protein, and I have this piece of smoked pork loin, which is delicious, and it's got, you know, it's a little bit salty, so I threw some of that on there too, just to, you know, help get my protein in for the day, and then more cheese on top. So that is in the oven right now. I'm gonna eat the entire thing. Like I have been for all my other meals. I'll put the macros at the bottom, but as you see, like, you can make it like low carb, you know, whatever, if you want to. Like, starting with 16 carbs as a base, like, really isn't bad. You know, it's obviously not the same as real pizza, but it's like a macro friendly version. So I'll show you guys what that looks like when it comes out. But I basically was a Nana all afternoon. I like really haven't been watching much Netflix lately because I was catching up with Game of Thrones, and there's a new season of Grey's Anatomy out, and or like the like newest season is out, and honestly, I have like a total love-hate relationship with that show. I think because I'm a nurse, and the shit that they do on that show, like the residents, like putting people on bedpans and like bringing them water and getting them like out of bed and going for walks. Like, let me tell you, doctors don't do that stuff. Nurses do that stuff. So, and then also like some of the medical cases that they have are just so far-fetched. So like how unrealistic it is and inaccurate it is, like, low-key kills me as a nurse. But I can't stop watching that show. Like, I don't know if it's the drama or because I've just been watching it from the beginning, so I'm kind of attached to the characters, but God, it like annoys me so much, but I can't stop watching. That's where I'm at with Grey's Anatomy. But anyway, I'll show you guys what this pizza looks like when it's all done. All right, so I just pulled my pizza out. I had it in the oven for like 20 minutes on 375, and you know, it's obviously like a thin crust, but it does
it does like cook up nicely in the oven. Cheese is melted. It all looks good. I'm excited. This is my second time eating this week, and I can promise you I'm not gonna hate it. Yeah, I'm excited. Oh my goodness. I almost forgot to mention like the most important step before you eat this delicious pizza is you gotta put Chipotle Cholula on it. Now that pizza is ready to be eaten. All right, I am in my jammies, which means it is time for my usual nightcap. I switch it up once in a while, but generally I make protein ice cream. I switch up what I put in it. Usually, tonight it is going to be cinnamon checks, which like are totally underrated. Some of this, it's a seasonal flavor. I don't think they have it anymore, but Boom Chicka Pop. It's dark chocolate, drizzled sea salt, kettle corn, bomb.com. And Christmas cookie, because, you know, those cookies aren't going to eat themselves. And then generally for my go-to proteins have been PE Science and MTS. They both make a really nice fluffy protein ice cream, and really this like secret ingredient is frozen fruit. That helps fluff it up a lot. I have like been like saving this. It's the strawberry cheesecake because it was a limited edition flavor, and now it's actually a full-time flavor of PE Science, I believe, and it is so good. So I'm going to use that to make my ice cream. I'm going to throw some frozen fruit in there, and then I mean, obviously I'm gonna top it with a tablespoon of crunchy peanut butter. So that's gonna be my last meal of the night. That's like one you've seen a million times, so I'm not even gonna bother showing it to you guys. But really, as long as you know how to make the base, you can put whatever you want in it or don't put anything in it, you know, whatever really floats your boat. So I'm gonna make that. And Modern Family is on, and I freaking love that show. Another thing that I think is totally underrated, I think it's hilarious. And there's supposed to be like a few more episodes on in a row. So I'm gonna be posted up, eating this bombness, and watching like one of my favorite shows. Alright guys, I am going to end this video here. As always, thank you for watching. If you like this kind of stuff, want more videos like this, give it a thumbs up. If you fucking hated it, give it a thumbs down. Either way, just the feedback is appreciated. If you're feeling a little sassy and a little saucy, go ahead and subscribe. And if you're feeling like extra sassy, why not hit the notification button? I'm going to, one of my like goals for this year is to be more consistent with posting or uploading videos, but that is definitely easier said than done for me, especially when school starts back up. And I literally have no free time and even less of a life than I do now. So just so that way, if you hit the notification button, that way you at least know if and when I post another video. My contact info is down in the description box. I am pretty active on Instagram, so if you want to keep more up to date with me, I would say follow that. And then also my email is in there if you want to contact me for anything, along with all of my discount codes if you want to buy yourself or buy somebody else something. You might as well save yourself a little money while you do it. I don't make any money from it. They're just companies that I genuinely like, and so might as well support them. Yeah, I think that's it. Catch you guys in the next one.